I'm here to show you how to go about writing a UK CV if you want to apply for job. Good day, you're welcome back to my channel. My name remains Tola. Thank you very much for always coming back to watch my channel. So I want to talk about a UK CV. What does it look like? It's not really far from what you used to know, just a little differences. Firstly, you have to ensure that the CV is no more than 2 pages. Like, we don't need 10 pages, because so many employers got lots of applicants, some hundreds of thousands, let's say for the example for the NHS, and no one has time to be going through 10 pages of CV. So no more than 2 pages, first of all. And the first page at least should be what will hook the employer, such that when they see the first at least quarter or half of the first page of your CV, they can be more interested in going through your CV. So as much as possible, you have to make it very, very impressive. And also, please don't write it like an essay. Ensure that there are good spaces and it's clear. And also bullet points to highlight your CV. So first of all, what comes first is you're by yourself. You write your name, your contact number, because it's very important, or your Gmail, because there's no point when you're applying for a job and you've attached a CV and there's no way the employer can contact you. So you got to write your email and your phone number. And if you write your phone number, you have to put a country code where you are. Let's say you're applying from Nigeria to UK, so you have to put +234, and it goes to other country as well. You should add your country code. It's very, very important. And your address, your email address. You don't need all of those dates of birth, nationality, tribe. You don't need all of that. So it has to be a professional CV. And also, I'm going to attach a template to my description box so it can serve as a guide for you. So the next thing you're going to ensure you do is your personal statements. This is very, very important. I mean, this is where you can actually sell yourself and impress your employer that you are the right person for this job. So if your personal statement, you should take time to write, and should not be too much as well. So you can, and should not be too mechanical, like normal words we used to use, like I'm passionate, I'm a team player, I'm a time saver, hardworking. Should be more of your hard skills, like what do you think what make you stand out as the right person that should be chosen for this job. So you can write something like, I've drafted something down. For example, for a nurse, you can write something like, a caring nurse with 5 years of experience with demonstrated success in emergency patient care, responsive to dynamic patient needs and environmental conditions, expert in healthcare knowledge, clear verbal written communication skills, and sound clinical judgment. So that's 5 years of experience. You've explained that you've got 5 years of experience in emergency care. And I just want to assume that this CV, you are applying for an emergency position or emergency role. So you've already catch the employer by saying you got 5 years of experience in this area. So, and note that you have to have different CV, because you can't use one CV for all kinds of job. Let's say you're applying for a kitchen assistant, let's say for example, and you also looking at applying as a nurse or as a care assistant. So those three, it has to be different. For a kitchen assistant, you have to ensure you do courses like food hygiene, and ensure it's in the CV. And for a nurse as well, let's say respiratory nurse, emergency, ICU, pediatric, gynecology, so they can't be the same. So if you've got experience in these areas, you have to bring the one you are applying. You have to align your experience this time to the job description, to the job requirements, and you must go through the job description and the person specification to know what they are looking for. And if you got it, you have to ensure that you emphasize more on that aspect of your experience so that it can fit in to what the employer needs at that time. So like I said, I'm going to draft out a personal summary, another one to give to on the description box, and that will be for nurses also. Please let me know if you need for other professionals. So after your person summary, the next thing that comes is your work experience. So it has to be from the present to the farthest. So your latest work experience comes first. And this, you have to use your bullet point to ensure that it is legible and it is clear to read. And after your work experience, the next thing you're going to do is your educational qualification. You're going to draft them out. And let's say, for example, you're a fresh graduate and you've not got work experiences yet. You can actually write out those places you went to for your clinical posting, their experiences. Let's say, for example, you went for a mental health at a neuropsychiatric hospital. You can actually put it there. If it's 6 months, 3 months, or a month posting, the different hospital you went to during your clinical posting as a student, those also, it's very important. You can write the year, the month, the name of the hospital, what you learned, your responsibilities there, and all of that. And you can also go for volunteering job also to help boost your CV as well. Let's say, for example, you want to apply as a care assistant. You can volunteer at some hospitals to be an healthcare assistant, especially if you have no experience as a care assistant, so that this can help to boost your CV. At least you've got some experience, can give you an edge of being selected. So ensure you take your time to write your CV. So after the work experience, you write your educational qualification. That means you can start from your tertiary institution, the last school you went to, down to maybe your primary school. Then your skills and hobbies is not compulsory. You can write it if you want and should be related to your field of study. Let's say, for example, you want to write skills. You have to align things like, if you're a nurse, maybe you do advanced cardiac life support training, basic life support training, facial control. So you can highlight those skills or those trainings you've done. Or if you're a care assistant, you've done some online trainings. These are the places you have to highlight them, the training you've done. So that comes after the work experience. That comes after the educational qualification. The work experience comes first, then educational qualification, and then your skills. Then finally, your references, you can put them immediately, or you can put, or you may not put them. So it depends. Your employer will definitely request for your references, but it's okay to put them so that everything will just be there at once. Adding a picture as well is not compulsory. It's not even necessary. But if you want to add, you can add, but I don't see it as necessary for you to add a picture to your CV. Also should be saved in a PDF format so that you can always upload it anytime you need them. So these are little things I've been able to draft out for a perfect CV. Like I said, I'm going to give you a template on my description box so you can follow. Thank you very much for staying with me to the end of this video. Do remember to subscribe and share to anyone that needs help or that this video will be of benefit to them. Thank you very much for staying glued with me. Bye. See you on my next video. Thank you.